Hello and welcome to Bit Trading. My name is AJ, one of the mentors here, and today we are going to take a look at the price of Bitcoin. We're going to go through what has happened within the price of Bitcoin and the levels that we are actually looking at trading within Bitcoin so we can actually profit off of the price movement. So if that sounds interesting, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and turn that bell notification on so you never ever miss another video. And make sure you watch the video until the end because I am going to give you some valuable information on how to actually profit off of the price movement within Bitcoin. And before we jump straight on into the charts, make sure you click the link in the description. It will take you over to bittrading.uk. Click join BitTrading here. Okay, and you can gain access to the free courses we have available for you. And you can also gain access to the Visionary membership where I'm giving my trades away on the Visionary Discord. Okay, previous trade that we took was a long position, yielded us over 70% in a profit. Okay, the one before that was a short position, yielded us over 779% in a profit. And as of right now, that short position is in over 900% in a profit. Okay, so if you want to make trades like that, make sure you gain access to that Visionary membership. But other than that, let's dive into the charts, okay, and take a look at what's happening within Bitcoin. Okay, now remember, it's Saturday. Okay, like I tell you pretty much every single day, okay, volatility drops off over the course of the weekend, and we can observe this very clearly here. Okay, the price has just been ranging at this POC level right here, and that is to be understandable. Okay, volatility drops off Friday evening and doesn't pick up usually until Sunday evening, Monday morning. Okay, so we're expecting this consolidation here. Okay, this low volatility movement within Bitcoin, that is to be expected. Okay, but what's happened within Bitcoin? Okay, well, there was a nice long position from right here. Okay, why was this a long position? Okay, well, we got an SFP of the range low right here with bullish CVD divergences and bullish open interest as well. So that was a really nice long entry right there. Okay, as you can see, that long entry was very profitable as well. Okay, so that's what's happened within Bitcoin, and from there the price has actually pulled back. Okay, there was no short position from this level here. I didn't see the there was no bearish confirmation. Okay, it's not that I didn't see it, there was no bearish confirmation, bearish confluence at this level to tell us the price was pulling back. But what can we see now? Okay, well, we can see that the price is pulling back. We formed this bear flag right here. Okay, we broke towards the downside. Okay, we broke towards the downside of this bear flag. Okay, with what? Okay, with high volume. Okay, high bearish volume. But remember, okay, this was Friday evening. Okay, volatility drops off towards Friday evening. So what did we see? We saw a nice break, we saw a nice retest. Okay, you can see price was retesting this and continuously getting rejected. Okay, we haven't seen a pullback as of yet. Now this is what I would expect. Okay, if we're not going to break above this resistance, okay, if we're not going to get a break above this, what we're going to see? Well, we're going to see a continuation towards the downside. Okay, why is that? Okay, well, this is a bear flag. Bear flags are very bearish, and again, I never trade bear flags, okay, because I tend to already be in a trade before the bear flag actually forms. And this is, that odd occasion where we're not in a trade. Okay, of course we're in that much bigger short position, but locally we're not in a local short position. Why? Because again, I didn't see bearish confirmation, bearish confluence at this level, so there was no reason to enter into a trade there. Okay, but ultimately, I'm never ever bullish or bearish on Bitcoin in the larger time frame, okay, because I'm a trader. Okay, I have my levels set and I check for the reaction off of those levels, and then I determine whether I am long or short on the price of Bitcoin. Okay, but for me, I am bearish at this moment in time just because we've broken towards the downside of this bear flag. Okay, so I am looking for a continuation towards the downside, whether that be down to 25,750. Okay, or whether that be to 25,271, okay, down here, or whether that be lower. Okay, we don't know yet. We have to check the levels. We have to check the reaction off of our levels. Okay, so I am looking at the price of Bitcoin being more bearish as long as we stay below this bear flag right here. Okay, but what are the levels that we are actually looking at trading? Well, I'm going to talk about that now. Okay, towards the upside, we have two levels that we are looking at shorting. Okay, first level is 26,000 815, okay, from this internal high right here. So this is the level that we're looking at shorting potentially. So if the price comes up here, we see bearish confirmation, bearish confluence. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to enter into that short position, okay, and target the mid-range here, TP1 there, okay, and then look for lower, potentially value area low, maybe even the low of the range, okay. So that's one scenario that we have, okay. Second scenario is that we break through that level right here, okay. We break through this level, okay, and we come up to range high, okay. If we at range high, if we see bearish confirmation, bearish confluence, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to enter into a short position, again targeting the mid-range, TP1 there, okay, or even value area high, taking TP1 there as well, okay, and then actually targeting value area low, potentially the low of the range, okay. So that is another scenario that I am looking at, okay. So those are the, you know, bullish to bearish scenarios, okay. Bullish because we see the price pump, and then bearish because we see a pullback from there, okay. Now for the bearish to bullish, okay, scenarios, okay. So the bearish to bullish scenarios is we have an internal low here lining up with value area low. If we see the price pull back to 25,750 and we see the bullish confirmation and the bullish confluence, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to enter into a long position targeting the mid-range of the range that we're currently in, TP1 there, and then I'm going to target, you know, value area high, potentially the internal high here, and then the external range high right there. So that's another setup that I will be looking for, okay. If we don't see the bullish confirmation and the bullish confluence at 25,750, then we're going to be looking for lower, okay. We're going to be looking for 25,271. If I see the bullish confirmation there, the bullish confluence, then and only then will I enter into a long position targeting, you know, value area low, okay, mid-range, okay, and potentially even value area high and the high of the range as well, okay. So that's another scenario that we have as well. So those four levels that I've just given you are the levels that I'm looking at trading, okay. Other than that, you know, I'm not going to trade anything else. Those are the key levels I'm looking at trading. I've got them set, I've got my alert set. Once those alerts go off, okay, you know, whether that hits, you know, either one of these levels here, okay, then and only then am I going to actually react off of the charts, okay. I'm going to look for the reaction and see whether there is a bullish sentiment or a bearish sentiment, okay. That's what we're going to be looking for, okay. So right now I'm just waiting for that volatility to kick in, okay. Are we going to hit our higher levels or are we going to hit our lower levels, okay, to potentially enter into that trade? So I've given you the levels that I'm looking at trading. Now, am I going to set limit orders at those levels? No. Okay, that's not what we do. We don't set limit orders at these levels and expect the price to bounce, okay, or reverse at one of these levels. That's not what we do, okay, because the price can actually smash through one of those levels, one of those key levels. What we do is we have alerts set, okay. If one of those alerts is you know, set off, then we come to the charts and we take a look. Is there a bearish sentiment, okay, for example, at this level? Okay, is there bearish confirmation and bearish confluence? If there is, then and only then do we enter the trade. Okay, so I've given you the levels, okay, and what I do over here at Bit Trading is I give my visionary members, you know, the bearish confirmation or the bullish confirmation, okay, and whether I'm entering the trade or not, okay. That's what the visionary membership is. So remember, you can gain access to that by clicking the link in the description. Head over to bittrading.uk, click join Bit Trading here, and you can gain access to that visionary membership where I'm giving my trades away. Okay, so I've given you the levels, okay, but the reaction is what we have to determine within the you know, within the price actually tapping that level, okay. Then and only then can we check the reaction and check whether the price is looking bullish or whether the price is looking bearish and we're looking for lower prices as an example there. Okay, so you know, those are the levels that I'm looking at trading next week. Why is that? Well, because the price is very plateau. Okay, these are the key levels, okay, that we're looking at. Okay, we've got the high levels up here and we've got the lower levels down here. Those are the only levels that I'm looking at trading. Okay, remember, my sentiment is more bearish than bullish right now because we've got this bear flag and we have been respecting it. So potentially Sunday evening, Monday morning, if the volatility comes in, you know, it's probably going to be bearish volatility. Of course, it might not be. Okay, as a trader, I have to remain, you know, in the middle. I have to, you know, remain both bullish and neutral. Okay, to say I can't be bullish or bearish, okay, because I've got my levels set, and those are the levels I'm looking at trading, okay. I'm not sitting here and saying I'm bearish, okay, and looking for lower and then entering into a trade. That's not how we trade. That's not how you should trade, okay. You should set your levels, okay, set alerts to those levels, and then check the reaction off of either one of those levels, okay. Is the price looking bullish or bearish at that level? Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. That is, the sentiment that I'm looking at for next week. Those are the levels I'm looking at trading for next week. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this update, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, turn that bell notification on so you never ever miss an update like this. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next update. Thank you very much. See you later.